Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the, what's this called? Thomas Balisong Astra. Super cool knife that I have. And this is mine, but disclaimer, I don't know if it will be like that for long. That is why I'm making this video. But before we get into all that, let's just talk about the Bali itself. By the way, I am recording with my hands today instead of usually on a head mount like I do. So bear with me if my framing gets off or anything. I'm filming outside today because I could not be bothered to clean my room and it was a mess. So yeah. But the Astra is a super cool designed Balisong by a kind of up-and-coming company that's been pretty much killing it recently, called Thomas Balisong. Now, Thomas Balisong, I believe they're a Chinese maker, but this Bali is not just a result of Thomas Balisong's creation. It is also, as you can see here, a creation of the company called Serum Velocity. I don't know if that's a company or what. I actually haven't been too informed on them at all within the Balisong community, but if they put out a design this amazing, then I think they deserve to be, recognized for that, and I think that should put them on the map for a lot of people. But talking about the Astra overall, let's just get this out of the way. This is a phenomenal design Balisong. It's a phenomenal flipping Balisong, phenomenal looking and phenomenal feeling. Everything about it is really cool. And mine is a false edge, by the way. But everything about this Balisong is just screams like performance, to be honest, for me. This Balisong is a huge performer. Even the way it looks, it's a very competitive looking Balisong. You can tell by looking at it that this would probably flip well, just by the design of it. And then when you pick that up and start flipping it, your initial thoughts are probably confirmed. I can't flip today, but this is just overall an extraordinary Balisong, and I really, really like it. I am getting rid of it though, most likely. And I'll get into that a little bit. But right now let's talk about how it is and how it flips. So first off, this is grade 5 titanium with Chandwich handles. I feel like not a lot of people actually realize that about the Astra, that it's Chandwich and it's got speed channels similar to the Opus. I think the Opus is Chandwich with speed channels. Now, the Astra is really, really well machined, and it's got some interesting quirks that make it unique to flip for sure. First off, you have the handles, but also this blade is beautiful. It's beautifully machined, and it's got these wicked lines on it, wicked mill lines on it. Mine is number 133, and the live blade is S35VN, which is a great blade steel, really high-end blade steel. And the trainer is 440C, which really doesn't matter because it's a trainer. But both look really, really good. And I've said this to a bunch of people. The Astra trainer blade is in terms of how trainer blades go, it's one of my favorite looking trainer blades. But I've actually flipped one very briefly, and in my opinion, it flipped better than the live blade, in my opinion. But the design is really cool. You've got these speed channels which help for rate reduction, and then you've got these grooves down the side, and then you cutouts in the middle of the handles. So in terms of how that feels, it feels okay. To be honest, it could be a little bit better. And sorry, I'm just doing the same combo right now because I don't even know if I'm in frame, and I don't want to drop this because, like I said, it won't be in my possession for much longer. So I apologize for that. But what I was saying is that in terms of the feel in hand, it could be a tiny bit better. The cool thing, though, is that while you have no rounding, it still feels pretty comfortable in choker fans and fans in general. Because while it has no rounding, it might as well, because there's so many contours and edges. It's this is how many sides? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So yeah, that's a hexagon. So it has a lot of corners, which make it feel like it's sort of rounded, even though it's not. But at the same time, those can be a little bit sharp sometimes. It's not anything detrimental. It's not you're gonna feel it and dang, this is really uncomfortable Balisong, because it's not. But that is something to make note of, that it isn't the most comfortable in terms of chamfering, because it doesn't really have any chamfers. But yeah. I also did this cool blurple Anna on it that came out with like an unintended like teal in the grooves, which is pretty cool. Let's talk about the performance with certain tricks. This thing is amazing at fans. It fans really, really well. Super fun and super fast fanning. It doesn't feel wobbly. It feels really nice, and you can tell it has all the tip weight it needs. Aerials it does really well. Rollovers it does pretty well. I think it could do with a tiny bit more weight at the ends, but that may be just me. It's pretty sticky on rollovers though. Like you can see, it won't go flying off. It will stay pretty close. That was a terrible example, but see, like it will stick to your fingers pretty much. And also it is great sounding. It sounds amazing. It's a lot bouncier than the trainer blade, that's for sure. What the? There's a rabbit over there. But yeah. So, overall, this thing flips really great. It's really fun. It does feel sometimes kind of sloppy, and that's not due to the weight. I think it's just because of the balance. It does something that's weird. Like, it's not really good for ricochets, but who's doing ricochets, to be honest, that much? It is really fun, though. I'll give it that. And definitely you can feel that this was made to be a good flipper. You can tell when things were made with flipping as like kind of like a back of the mind thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell when a Balisong was made and flipping performance wasn't their top goal. This, I think, in my opinion, you can tell that flipping performance was one of their main goals that they were trying to achieve. And I am going to miss this because of that reason. Really, the only reason I'm getting rid of this is because I have an opportunity to get a Balisong that I really like the look of, and I've heard really good things about for a long time now. So it's always been on my radar, and I have a chance to get that, so I have to get rid of this. But that really is the only reason. Otherwise, this is just phenomenal, spectacular. It's really, really nice. I would. Oh, dang it! Wait, hold on. Let me clean this. That's fun. Now I got mud on my hands. Let me pause it. Okay, I cleaned it. It's better now. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so that is really the only reason I'm getting rid of it, is because I have a chance to get another Balisong that I've wanted for a while. But I would recommend this to anyone, especially for the price. This is, I think it's $425 for the live blade, and even cheaper for the trainer, which arguably flips better. But yeah, one thing that I don't like about the design, let's see if you guys can guess what it is. Yeah, it's that right there. That weird off-centering of the screws, which I have no idea why they had to do that. I feel like it was, I don't know. There can't be like a reason for this, dude. Like, I don't understand. Maybe it has something to do with weight distribution, but I really don't think it is. I think it's just a weird design choice that I don't like, and a lot of people don't like either. But other than that, I really have no complaints. There's not too much to say about this because it's just one of those Balisongs where it's just a really good performing flipper, and you can't really argue with it, because as soon as you pick it up, you know that this is a good flipper. Yeah, I am gonna really miss this guy, and if I ever do have the means to get another one in my collection, first off, I'd probably get a trainer, because I think they look really cool and they flip really well. But I would definitely reconsider getting one of these. Like I said, only reason I'm getting a different Balisong is because I've wanted it for a while, and this is the one thing that I could trade to match the value, kind of. But yeah, really cool, fun flipper. Looks awesome, feels awesome. I love the Astra. The Astra's amazing. Good job, Thomas Balisong, on making such a cool looking and feeling and flipping Balisong. Also, shout out to Serum Velocity. But yeah, this is obviously not a review. This is just my opinion, because a review would be much more comprehensive, much more professional, much more thought out. just my quick thoughts on it, because I had it for I want to say a month, and I tried it out for even longer before that. I had my friends for like a week. So yeah, really cool. Definitely recommend. Amazing value, and really just like overall, this is beautiful. I think the Anna looks really cool on this too. But yeah, that is my thoughts on the Thomas Balisong. Oh, wait, hold on. I always forget to do this. Why do I always forget to talk about the jimping? The one thing that I don't like about the flipping performance is the jimping. This sucks. I can't, like, what's the point, dude? What's the point of the even being there? I would prefer if they didn't even give it jimping, to be honest. Because it's sharp, it doesn't do anything. It just feels really uncomfortable when you're doing ladders. So honestly, I think this would just be better off without the jimping. Either when you're making when you're making a titanium balisong, first off, jimping isn't a necessity because it's titanium and it's already a lot grippier. So if you do decide to give a titanium balisong jimping, then just make it functional. Don't make it aesthetic jimping, like Den said before. Den has coined this as aesthetic jimping, and I think that's the perfect term for it. This is just there to make it look pretty. This does nothing. It's the exact same thing as the tsunami jimping. That's my one critique of it, to be honest. It's sharp. It doesn't do anything. It's not wide enough to be actual jimping and to actually provide some sort of advantage when you're doing ladders. It just doesn't do anything. So yeah, that is my critique of the Astra. But that was pretty much it, to be honest. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.